today and you are watching me on Digital Jugglers. And we are back with our new video. But if you haven't seen our first video, the link is in the description box. Go and watch it first. So let's get started. We all know that without an IQ, a business owner is nothing. But there is one more element which is quite crucial than the first one. That is FQ, or I say financial quotient. So today we have a special guest with us who is both IQ and FQ of any financial body. A person who is very well equipped with handling in the finance of any business. So before we start, let's know more about our today's guest.
He became CA at early age of 22 years and it's been 8 years he is excellencing in his field. He is specialized in GST and income tax. He is serving as the executive committee member of Lucknow CA Society since 4 years and worked at various posts of treasurer, secretary and presently the president of the society. He is a part of joint committee constituted of CA societies of Bombay, Surat, Ahmedabad, Karnataka and Mumbai, issuing presentations to the Ministry of Finance related to various tax matters.
So let's call our guest, the IQ and FQ head, CA Anshul Agarwal. Hello sir, welcome to Digital Jugglers and thank you so much for giving us your precious time. So a CA's life is quite busy. So how will you spend your time, your free time during lockdown?
Namaskar, I CA Anshul Agarwal. I would like to thank Digital Jugglers for providing me this opportunity to share my views about the economy and the lockdown. Replying to your question, lockdown was in fact interesting. Time was well spent with family, more quality time with the family. The epic Ramayana and Mahabharata kept us all more busy.
Yeah, absolutely right, sir. The epic Ramayana and Mahabharata have kept us busy and we all have spent so much time with our family after a long period of time. But on a serious note, if we talk about our Indian economy, we all know that the GDP rate has been decreased during this pandemic. So what are your views on this?
India is amongst the fastest growing economy. And every foreign company wants to mark a presence in India. When you are one of the fastest growing, then steepest decline due to this disruption is but obvious. India will bounce back very soon, not to worry.
Absolutely right, sir. India will come back soon. And on this note, I want to know about the Modi ji's new transparency taxation. How it is like and how will it going to help the taxpayers of India?
I must say, India has moved to a next level. Whereas many countries are still with the traditional pattern, one would at least need a full day webinar to get the insight on the subject. When we can have meeting in online mode, as it being the new normal, then why can't the income tax department work virtually? The case would be selected by the use of artificial intelligence. It is called as faceless assessment, whereas one would not be knowing where the officer questioning is present or what is the name or his identity. A team of tax officers would be asking the question through a notice received online, and the reply would also be sent via same media. The team would finalize your case and prepare the order based on your replies. The team wouldn't be able to contact you directly. It would be through a central unit. Less time would be wasted in the department corridors.
Absolutely right, sir. India is working on the next level, and on this, I want to know that during this crucial time, many brands, many famous companies have been destroyed due to this pandemic. So, how we can save our business in this crucial time?
One must change with the ever-changing business environment. In modern-day business scenario, one must have a digital presence. During lockdown, many businesses switched to online mode. Some even started selling masks, hand sanitizers and PPE kits, changing to the current scenario. Earlier, PPE kits were imported and now made in India at a very less price. Many companies adapted to the new needs and survived. In the past, we have seen that Nokia is one example which didn't adapt to the changing environment and almost vanished.
Right, businesses must involve with the changing environment, but on this, I want to know that the important task of a CA is to balance the liabilities and assets of any business. But tell us that how hard it was to manage your wife's mood swings during this very long period of lockdown.
It's not that easy to answer this question, but I would like to sum up in one line. At the end of the day, every balance sheet tallies. Every balance sheet is reconciled by the end of the day.
Jokes apart, sir, we are initiating into Atmanirbhar, and every brand and companies are changing their strategies and planning and promoting locals. So tell us the importance of vocal for local.
The tagline "Vocal for Local" was given by our respected Prime Minister. It's like Swadeshi Apnao, make grow the local brands and promote them. Due to the restrictions on import from China, many local businessmen found an opportunity to manufacture the products in India, which were earlier imported from China, thus moving to being Atmanirbhar.
Absolutely right, sir. It will help every business to grow during this crucial time. But I want to know that why government is solely focusing on self-employment.
Atmanirbhar means self-dependent. The government is focusing to make people self-dependent rather than depending on the government or others to feed them. There are many entrepreneurs who have good ideas but lack monetary support to kickstart. Various loan schemes were floated for the budding entrepreneurs to flourish and become self-dependent, whereas generating jobs for many others. The unorganized sector generates many jobs which are generally unaccounted for.
So basically, the main motive of government is to make people self-dependent. On this, the whole economy has been destroyed during this pandemic, and the result is that the 30% reduction in salaries. So how it will affect on the businesses?
The economy is not destroyed. There was a disruption in the business cycle due to COVID-19. The economy almost stopped and it has started to move again. The businessmen were struggling and some are still. They want to support their staff and no one wants to fire anyone. The salary cut is temporary to support the staff and also to keep the business running. The staff should also support the owner in getting the business stay afloat in tough times.
Absolutely right, sir. And I must say it was a very informative session, and I think it will help many people out there. So thank you so much for giving us your precious time. But before we end this session, quickly I want to know that what was your experience during this lockdown? What new things you have learned during this phase of your life?
During lockdown, there was more of learning and less of work. I attended good number of webinars during the lockdown, gaining more knowledge on various subjects and taxation laws. Taxation laws are ever changing, so it is learning, unlearning and relearning.
So if you like this video and want to share your story with us, then we have shared the mail ID in the description box. अगर business को है grow कराना और social platform पे खुद को है balance कराना, तो प्यारे switch to digital jugglers, क्योंकि digital क्या है ज़माना. And if the whole session was informative and give you a conscious kickstart to your business, like and subscribe our YouTube channels and stay tuned with us for more amazing videos.